All right, here we are on a beautiful Arlington, Texas morning. Way too much fun. Looking at a nice Chevy Fleetline AeroSedan. Way too cool for school. We're gonna walk around and tell you about it like we usually do. Much of this car is all stock format with a lot of cool factory options or aftermarket options. I would call it an older restoration. Still has the blue flame 6 underneath the hood, 3 on the tree. You get inside, it's really stock inside. Of course, you can see outside here there's been some changes made to the suspension, but as we cruise around here, I'll try and point out things that I see. And it's had brand new I think it's called airlift ride suspension installed in it with new control arms front and rear, all professionally installed by a shop here in Texas. It has 18-inch multiple spoke wire wheels. These are, I forget what you call them, but they're we'll have the specs at Spud's Garage. We've had it up on the lift. The install of the air suspension is very fresh and very nicely done. It's got a ride control setting on the seat there that you actually can bring it out, and I'll take you and show you through the up and down on it. We'll share that with you. Vogue white wall tires. Has wind deflectors here, which would be an aftermarket feature. It's finished in like a two-tone dove gray. Like I said, a slightly older restoration. Nice paint, very presentable. The wood, this is actually a veneer that goes over the car, over the panels, and it's something I think dealers installed back in the day. Got a mahogany veneer on there. All the factory trim is on this car, which is very nice. It's hard to find these Aero Fleetlines, let alone with all the factory trim on them and the stock look like this. Has the spears in the back, spears up front here, the wind visor. This is a factory style sun shield, Fulton sun shield on it, dual spotlights. It's had upgraded mirrors right and left. Has the translucent hood ornament here. I believe these are lighted. I'm not going to test every lighting feature on this car. This is a car that's pretty much you can drive it the way it is, but I'd go through and have little fixies and a little fun with it. Fog lights here. Has a the bumperettes on the outer bumperettes and the grill guard here up front. The grill and bright work is nice on it. Again, slightly older. They painted the trim rings for the headlights here. I'm not sure if those were painted from the factory or not, but it's got a cool look to it. Get over here on the passenger side, we're gonna have some fun. I've got it down on the weeds. Obviously you can't drive it that way. Show stance. Again, dual spotlights, dual mirrors, lots of cool fun accessories. This is just mounted on here for show. This is the air conditioner that you fill with ice and it blows into the car. There is some electrical hookup, but it's just mainly for show. It's been painted to match the car. As you go down the highway, it blows wind in and blows air there. We've got the wind deflector off. It's in the trunk. So if you want to put the window deflector back on, you could easily do that. You'll see where the air would come in. All the garnish moldings and all the trim inside here looks totally stock. I don't know that it's been done before. I mean, we get around to the auto, we'll talk about that some. Carpet's older. Has that mohair style pinstripe interior on it. Headliner's nice. Back of the seat's nice. I'm sure that the upholstery's been redone sometime in its life. We don't have a lot of, I can tell you up on the lift, the floor pans on this baby are just rock solid. Cool car. Sold several Fleetlines over the years, AeroSedans, and I still get calls on them today. So I don't expect this one will be hanging around too long. Again, the dark gray upper, kind of the dove gray bottom. Bumperettes on the rear. It's got the you've got to push this to open up the trunk. It's got the trunk guard on it. Finish very nice. You'd have a fun time going to a car show with this one. It's got brand new exhaust on it. You can see the chrome tip down there. They had to reroute it when they installed the suspension components. So if you're really interested in it, hang on to the end of the video. We cover quite a bit. I'm going to step back and give you one more look at this girl. Why not? Sitting pretty. Alright. We'll get inside here, get in the passenger side. It starts easy. The air ride system will get you into the front and show you how it works. Or it's got its own battery. The car's 6-volt system is independent of the air ride system. There's a battery mounted in the trunk again. You get in here too, it just smells like a cool, nicely taken care of old car. It's just got that old car good smell. Factory style trim and hardware. The steering wheel is original to it. The dual spots. Again, I haven't turned on. I'm not going to turn on every light and accessory. You can see the steering wheel is beautiful, but it does have some crazing and cracks in it that you would expect. It is original though. All the dash and all the gauges feel original. The odometer reads 54,678. Man, I got to tell you, this is a pretty clean car. I'm thinking doesn't have a lot of miles on it. Let me put it that way. Got this push button starter down here. I'm going to go get in. They've got it marked here. There's a choke over there. It's got the Blue Flame 6 single barrel Carter carburetor. There's the choke. It's got all the switches for the fog lamps and all that stuff here. The switch for the air ride to turn it on is down here underneath the dash. I'll try and get it for you here so it won't sit there and run this battery down. This one right here. I always assume the radios don't work. Put your own tunes in it. I got it in neutral. Goes to the on position. And you push this pedal on the floor. You hear the little buzzing sound. That's actually a warning, factory warning indicator for the that you've got your emergency brake on. Has visors. Has some kind of neat little toolkit pocket thing there. Get over here. Fuel gauge is on empty, so I don't know if it needs gas or not. Temp's about 180. We did drive it down here. It does show it's charging. Oil pressure's right in the middle, about 15 pounds. We'll do a little video here and raise it up for you. We're going to go ahead and turn it on so the compressor starts running here. You'll see the ride control system. With this ride control system, you can set these at different levels, airlift performance, and you know, when you automatically start it, you get it to the lift level you like, and then you can set it, your drive level. Let you hear it run here. Alright, so we have it here running with the air ride, and it's up, you know, about roughly ride height, probably pretty stiff where it's at, but bottom line, I want to show you it goes up and down. This is a airlift performance air suspension kit underneath this car, professionally installed. We're going to set it down in the weeds, really long remote here. There you go. We're going to raise it back up. There. We're going to set it back down for the photo shoot. All this cable's underneath the seat, so you can do this with your friends. Drop it. Cool. All right, we'll get you underneath the hood. Too much fun. Very stock Blue Flame 6 underneath the hood here. Smooth running. We don't have any information on the internals, but it does run good. We'll run it here for you. You can see where the suspension was professionally installed. We'll have it up on the left here, the airbag suspension. Factory 6-volt configuration with a Carter single barrel carburetor. Factory cooling. 3-speed on the tree. Blue Flame 6. I'm sure it's probably been rebuilt at one time, but of course we don't have any information on that. Runs good, has brand new exhaust on it. The air ride system is separate of the engine starting on it. We'll actually fire it up here for you. Share the bottom side of the hood. All right, we promised we'd fire it up. Barely even hear this old girl run. Still cold this morning. We only drove it about it's only idling about 500-600 RPMs, which is about right. Fuel saver. Alright, we'll get you in the trunk here and share the trunk. Comes with it is a ice air conditioning system. Hangs on the right hand passenger window. This is the wind deflector for that window. It has to be off to put that on there, and we will tighten this up here in just a minute, but I want to share the trunk with you. Solid onboard air compressor system, airlift. Get you down in the well here. This is a rock solid car. We'll have it up on the lift for you as far as body goes. Floor mats, rubber mat here. Bottom side of the deck. Right, we'll do the bird's eye view walk around on it. Huge 40R18s up front, 245s. All new spoke wheels. See on the door panels up there, you can, humidity's here is pretty high. This is a really thin veneer behind this structure. So you can see a little bit of lifting on the veneer on this side. Vogue tires, 245 40R18s. Again, you'll see a little bit of some lifting in this veneer. I'm not sure, it's just a super thin veneer application, I think it is. Probably subside in a little bit warmer climate, but you could always redo it. Noah deck covered that. We're going to cover that some bit when we do the walk around. Driving lights. All right, we got the 47 Fleetline up on the lift here. We're doing this before we do the walk around and photo shoot outside. Professionally installed air ride suspension on this one. Has airbags front and rear. You can see the professional installation here. This is recent and just finished at a hot rod shop. Very nice way to put this down in the weeds. Overall, solid body, driver quality undercarriage. I don't see any all your no cancer, so to speak. So the rockers, inner rockers are solid. Braces are solid. Up into the fenders here. Little 3-speed transmission action there. Bottom of the Blue Flame 6. You'll see all the high-tech front suspension components. You can see the welds that were done here, professionally installed by a hot rod shop. It's a kit you buy for these. Again, bags. Disc brakes up front. Of course, as we go back through, all new exhaust because they had to reroute it because of the rear suspension. So driver quality, but solid. I know these cars are hard to find. Find a solid one, that's what you need to find. There you go.